Show of hands, how many of y'all here enjoy pizza? That's what I figured. All right. So when we look at college sports, I would consider that one big giant pizza. Except everybody is getting a slice except for the athletes that play the sport. All right, my name is Brandon Drake, but this is a friend of my family. His name is Neal. He is a wide receiver who plays for the University of Arizona. He actually went to and graduated from Chaparral High School. He doesn't come from the best financial situation from his family, but he's actually currently a junior at the school. He actually transferred from Notre Dame, but he's actually at University of Arizona right now. He's currently a junior. With that being said, athletes like him and other sports, basketball, volleyball, whatever, they generate tons of money for universities, television networks. Everybody's getting a piece of this money except for the athletes that actually play the game. So when I talk about the athletes that are generating this money, they're actually television deals from some of the major networks that you may already watch, know firsthand. We'll talk firsthand about CBS's deal for the March Madness, which is the basketball tournament that's played every March. 68 teams play in it, but it generates a lot of money. People gamble on it, things like that. However, Sports Illustrated's magazine reporter Thomas O'Toole reported that TNT and CBS have reached a 14-year, $11 billion deal to broadcast these games on TBS, CBS, TNT, and True Television. With that being said, ESPN, another major network, Rachel Bachman of the Wall Street Journal wrote a report that they had actually struck a 12-year deal worth $6 billion to broadcast their college football playoff games, which is a lot of money. Now, along with that, as you can see here, this is a map of the United States. A lot of these major universities are broken down into geographic, what we call conferences, where they compete against each other and they also play against other conferences. Actually, every one of these conferences actually have their own television deal in place. Again, it generates money for the universities, the networks here, and again, these athletes are not seeing any type of dollar from this. All right, so how can Devontae and other athletes get us just one slice of the pizza? You just want a slice. We just want one slice. What can we do to get them some of that pizza? All right, so the solution that I propose is students would receive a monthly stipend based off the average cost of rent for the county or city that their university is actually placed in. And this stipend is only good for the months that are actually playing that sport. What this would help with is it would also cut down on players receiving what are called improper benefits. A lot of athletes, there's a certain amount of things that they can receive from coaches, what are called boosters, people that have gone to the university and actually fund the school. So receiving anything in a large amount is considered an infraction. They can risk getting suspended. They can also risk being completely removed from the team and losing their scholarship. Well, what about those that actually do not want to give up a slice of that pizza? A lot of people, or a lot of university officials and athletic directors are actually opposed against giving athletes money for school. They feel that scholarship is actually enough. Due to most graduates that actually attend the school, they actually leave school with financial debt, student loans, things of that nature, whereas these athletes pretty much get a free 4-year ride without any type of major debt once they leave. So what I would say is, so how do we keep our slice? What I propose is a boycott of signing any type of scholarship for any of your athletes. That means if you have a child that may, get recruited to play for a university, a loved one, a friend, somebody that you know, I would just recommend a straight out boycott until we actually get that stipend in place in our scholarships for our students. Because without pizza, well, actually, without dough, you can't make pizza. Everybody's getting a slice of this pizza right here, except for these athletes. All right, so in conclusion, like I said, these networks, they're getting rich off of our student athletes, and none of them actually putting in the work for this. They're doing all the work and not seeing one penny from it. Not a slice, I should say. None of this pizza is theirs. They're the ones that have earned it. So I strongly urge that you tell your family, friends, your children, if you have children that actually play sports, to boycott until you get your stipend put into your scholarship. Do not be left at the table without a slice of pizza.